Good morning, everyone. Today, yeah, it's that time again, Christmas. So some hate it, some love it, but whatever your position is with Christmas, religious or not, it's a great time to spend a bit of cash. That hard dough that you made all year, well, it's time to let it go. Christmas. Yeah, treat yourself. So, in a particular order of my top 5, so we're going to start with the cheapest going all the way to the most expensive. I base this on basically what I see with clients coming at the lodge. I see a lot of people coming here, and I really see what's lacking in their gear and their equipment. And sometimes it's sad to see because it really could ruin your whole holiday, your whole week of fishing. These guys, most of them come from France, and yeah, it's silly to have a ruined week for missing a couple of bits like that. So let's start. Okay, we're going to start with number 1, the cheapest of the lot, but something that's everybody needs. It's a good dry bag. Especially if you're float tube fishing, you're constantly close to the water, you need a real good dry bag. I'm not talking just something to put your phone on, a little pouch. I'm talking about a good dry bag where you can put extra clothes in, you can have some food in, you can have your camera in, you can have your car keys in, and you know it's gonna be a lifesaver. You can go the cheap way, you can go with a really cheap and cheerful one. Now these ones, bear in mind that I've seen them, I've had them, I've tried them, and I've used them, and they last about a year, 2 years, depending on the use. And then at the seals, they start to let some water in. So not 100%. Well, you get for what you pay for. So my advice always is just try to go as high as your budget allowed, as high as your pocket allowed, your bank account allowed, your girlfriend allowed, your wife's allowed. Just put in the money on it, and you'll be rewarded in the long term. I've been using something like the Patagonia dry bag. I had the roll top for years. Now I have the zip top, and the zipper is really handy. And you're sure that during the whole day you're going to have your gear nice and safe. So first thing, a dry bag. Get yourself a dry bag. Number 2, things that lacks, things that people don't use, things that people don't have. Sinking line. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a huge amount of people that come here and that do not have a good sinking line. Some people think that intermediate is a sinking line. Yeah, you want to be ready for any occasion when you fish, and definitely a good sinking line is something that's very important in your arsenal. I can't imagine just having upper water fly lines. I've seen so many people coming just with an intermediate. Most people come with an intermediate, and that's it. That's all they have, intermediate. And yeah, I mean, how are you going to go and get down to the thermocline, especially if you start to get cold water, or the fish are a little bit moody? You need to get that fly down to them. So get yourself really good. And I mean, there you don't have the choice, but you're going to have to spend the money. You need something quality, you need something that's going to last. So over the last few years, I've been really impressed with the Sonar Titan. As well, you can go cheap with the fly line. I mean, cheap, it's not really a thing that you can do with a fly line, but I mean, you can go with a simple Sync 6, like a cheap Airflow or something like that would be on the cheaper range. I'm not saying Airflow is cheap, I'm just saying it's just a little bit cheaper. Mind you, they're going up in prices like the last couple of years. But the problem I have with this fly line is just the presentation of the main body of the line, and then your sink tip. That's the heavier part at the front. So I would always recommend now you have a lot of 3D lines, the triple density lines, where you have 3 different densities, and that's going to help to get a nice flat sink rate, and like that you're not going to miss too many fish with a silly bow in the water and you fly like this. And yeah, winter time, if you get a bite, sometimes it's going to be a good fish, especially if you fish in pelagic, especially if you fish deeper, bigger flies, and you want to feel every bite that you're going to get, because sometimes it could be just a swipe at the fly and they can spit it out really quickly. So you want to be able to feel that. So contact with your fly is so important when you fish pelagic. I will be doing videos on pelagic and deeper, how I fish deeper for the winter on with fly rods and fly lines. But definitely triple density fly line. That's going to cost you fly line between 110 130 euro, depending where you're going to get it. Now the Southern Titan, just be aware there it is a shooting texture on the point and on the main line. So it has that noise, that zipping noise when you strip and when you cast. Some people are put off by it. They say they think that noise when you strip resonates all the way down to the pike and spook them. I think it's the opposite. I think it just helps for the shooting, of course, because that's where it's designed. But I think that vibration might transmit some nice, because you hear it loud in the rod rings in front of you, so you hear that zipping noise and you go, oh, it's making too much noise. But bear in mind that your line is all the way down there, and you have as well, away from your fly line, you have your leader and the tippet. So I think there is still a loss of vibration, of course, and noise, but I think there is a little bit transmitted down to the fly that might attract a little bit the pike, because I never found out myself that it was putting off the pike because of the noise of the texture, the shooting texture. If you don't want a shooting texture like the Southern Titan, go for Rio does a good one. They have a new one, the Predator Elite or something like that, I think. I haven't tried it. For the simple reason that I felt let down on the quality of Rio here. They don't last that long, like for the price. So that's another video altogether. But get yourself a triple density sink line, depending where you fish. I like something with at the end to have a S6 or S7 right down at the end of the line. So something like this. Get your fly down. This is especially for Christmas. You're going to start fishing deeper. Number 3, things that I see a lot of people missing or they could do with is a good car rod rest. Carrying your rods, I see so many rods getting banged in car doors, rings being dislodged, broken, bent, and then damages on the leader, on the fly line. It's not good. It's not good to carry rods like that. Either way, you completely undo your rod, put it back in the rod tube, put everything away in the bag, and then when you get to the water, put everything back up. But most people, especially when they're on a week holiday here, they want to fish. So in the morning, the rods are just like taken apart in the boot of the car, and that's just prone to damage and danger, especially when you have a lot of money in rods. So get something like, I've been a big fan of the Sumo Rest. I've been using it. I had the suction cup one. I have it on the raft now to carry the client's extra rods. But Sumo Rest, you get the magnetic one or you get the suction cup one. Suction cup one never failed me. Really good suction. Make sure that, of course, the surface of the car is clean. Beauty of this, they're not heavy. You can have them everywhere. I mean, you can carry them with your luggage. It's not going to cost that much. And that's going to give you the possibility of, like, wherever you're going to go, just put the rods fully mounted on the car and you can move and swap places and swap leg fast and without any worry of damaging the rods. So Sumo Rest, it's something that I would definitely have as a little extra as a fly angler. Now, number four, waders. I see so many people coming with, like, not even waders. I've seen people coming here with moon boots. So this is light years away from a good pair of waders. You might as well come with a pair of flip-flops. But get yourself a decent pair of waders, and again, it's Christmas. Time to splash out. Get that wallet out. Burn that credit card, that debit card. Get yourself a good pair of waders. I go usually for, I'm finished with neoprene waders for the simple fact that it's really hard to regulate the temperature in them. So most of them now come with booties, and I hate the boots on it. They're horrible. So I always go with breathable waders. Preferably, I like to go for a little extra and get the zipper at the front, because a good zipper, you can piss from a flood tube, and you don't have to rush back to shore because you're bursting for a piss. So preference, Patagonia, of course. I know a lot of you go Patagucci, oh, it's so expensive. But a lot of people forget that Patagonia will give you a lifetime repair for free on your waders, okay? The difference, if you look at other brands, now I see Decathlon. Let's go back to the cheaper scale. If you want to buy a cheaper one, you can go for a Decathlon. I see a lot of people coming with Decathlon here because it's very popular in France, but they are good quality. But again, good quality out of the bag doesn't mean good quality in the long run. They're gonna last you about 1-2 seasons. I see people coming with new waders here. They use it for a week. They hang them in the garage for the next year, and then when they come back, pick up their waders, the rubber is stretched. Hasn't aged really nice. So yeah, it's cheap and cheerful. It's only going to carry you for so long. Now, I know that Decathlon used to offer a 2-year warranty with their waders. And I know a lot of people used to go buy a pair of waders, use it for a year or two. When it was up to the warranty, even if they were still good, they just bring them back, say, they're old and broken and they're taking water, and they were getting a new pair. Now, that was part of the terms and conditions with Decathlon, so everybody was not, abusing the system. That's what they were offering. But I'm looking now on their website, and there's no indication now of a 2-year warranty. But they offer you a repair kit. Should a puncture occur, you can order a repair kit, 8604724. So do it yourself now. So going back to the pricey waders. Now, they're pricey for a reason. Every Patagonia waders, if you look inside, there is a number, a serial number, and Patagonia offers for a lifetime, as long as it's doable, repair on your waders. So it takes about 3 weeks, the process, but they come back and they're the guarantee to work again. So if you have any problem, you just email them. They send you a little questionnaire on the type of waders, the serial number, and where the defect is. Then you get a little printable UPS label, and they come and pick it up at your house for free. It's fixed for free, and then they send it back for free. This is why I like Patagonia, and they offer that on most of their clothing, if not all their clothing. They just fix and repair things all the time. So better than to buy new every 2 years, like Chinese cheap waders, and you know what I mean. So number 5, let's go. Definitely burn the credit card, maybe 2. Let's we go for the fly rod now. Yeah, treat yourself. Again, it's Christmas. Fly rods. My personal favorite, of course, is fiberglass rods. I think for pike casting large flies, they are wind resistant. The fiberglass loads so much nicer with a heavy big fly. The fight is so much more fun. They are virtually unbreakable. If I fish in rivers with heavy cover and I get a big fish, I just can't give it hell. Pull like a donkey on it, and the rod is not gonna snap on me. Everything else is gonna snap. My back, the fish, the leader, the hook, but not the rod. So fantastic rod, fun to fish. You get that beautiful parabolic bend on them, and yeah, they're just fun to fish. So there you go, number 5. Get yourself a fiberglass rod. Try it. I put the link here. I can't remember where it is. There. And I even made a video for how much I like my bandit. So, favorite, the Epic Bandit, of course. I hope you enjoyed that video. There you go. My 5 kind of things for Christmas. Have a good one. Bye.
Good fish. Happy with that. It's getting better. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.